Koalas are officially an endangered species at a higher risk of extinction in 2 states and a territory. Federal Environment Minister Sussan Ley announced the species listing would move from vulnerable to endangered in line with recommendations from the Threatened Species Scientific Committee. Today I am increasing the protection for koalas in NSW, the ACT, and Queensland, listing them as endangered rather than their previous designation of vulnerable, Ms. Ley said in a statement. More than 60,000 koalas were impacted in the bushfire crisis of 2019-2020. Instagram, Adelaide Koala Rescue. Ms. Ley explained prolonged drought, followed by the Black Summer bushfires of 2019-2020, and impacts of disease and land clearing over the past 20 years have led to a decline in the population. More than 60,000 koalas were killed or affected by the Black Summer bushfires, a report found in 2020. Sam Mitchell, owner of the Kangaroo Island Wildlife Park, carries a dead koala and kangaroo to a mass grave site. The Kangaroo Island koala population was also hard hit by fires. Lisa Marie Williams, The Getty Images. It's estimated nearly 1/3 of the East Coast population were lost in the 3 years from 2018 to 2021. Ms. Ley said the announcement follows a $50 million commitment to koala conservation and protection. We are taking unprecedented action to protect the koala, working with scientists, medical researchers, veterinarians, communities, states, local governments and traditional owners, she said. Koala mother and Joey seeking refuge on a bulldozed log pile near Kin Kin, Queensland. Land clearing is another factor driving the species closure to extinction. Supplied. Decision, a double-edged sword. International Fund for Animal Welfare Wildlife Campaign Manager Jose Sherrod said the decision is a double-edged sword. We should never have allowed things to get to the point where we are at risk of losing a national icon, Ms. Sherrod said. If we can't protect an iconic species endemic to Australia, what chance do lesser-known, but no less important species have? The bushfires were the final straw. This must be a wake-up call to Australia and the government to move much faster to protect critical habitat from development and land clearing and seriously address the impacts of climate change. Read more. Fresh hope Tasmanian tiger could be resurrected. WWF calls on federal and state governments to commit to doubling koala numbers on the East Coast. WWF Australia for Douglas Thron. WWF Australia conservation scientist Dr. Stuart Blanche has called on federal and state governments to commit to doubling koala numbers on the East Coast by 2050. Koalas have gone from no listing to vulnerable to endangered within a decade. That is a shockingly fast decline, Dr. Blanche said. Today's decision is welcome, but it won't stop koalas from sliding towards extinction unless it's accompanied by stronger laws and landholder incentives to protect their forest homes. Koala numbers have halved in the past 20 years, and new SLAT's data shows land clearing is continuing in Queensland at an alarming rate. We must turn this trend around. Tequila fish brought back from brink of extinction view gallery.